Any dog sounds today? I'm so sorry.
Any what?
No dog sounds.
You can just make them.
I feel like they hear it when I speak. I got a dog in me, so it's like they just know. When I speak, they hear it barking. It's kind of like like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like he's saying words, but like you just hear barking. That's like me, but not Courage though. I'm not Courage. What kind of dog would y'all be, bro? Cause now, from one of the cartoons, one of the I guess classic cartoons.
I don't even know not
It's
one
Cat
name of
Dog.
dog.
It's Courage the Cowardly Dog. You got Scooby Doo. You got Scrappy Doo. You got Air Bud. Well, that's not a cartoon,
He's
but
definitely Scooby Doo.
Yo, that's crazy.
You goddamn. Probably the dog from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
I ain't even see that shit.
You should research.
Yeah, I ain't see that one. That's not a cartoon though, is it? That's a movie, or is it a cartoon?
It's a cartoon movie.
Oh, I've never seen that shit. I would have gave him that dog from
Yo, he's going crazy.
yeah, he's
I
violent.
seen that.
What's that sleepy ass dog from
the,
Tom and
the
Jerry?
devil nigga, the devil dog.
Yo,
The mob. Look at the mob boss.
how you feel about you?
I'm talking about the mob boss dog, not the nice one. But I'll probably be the dog from the one that be. See how you smoke the cigars? It's just you with the black. But I'll probably.
Nah, you that dog. You the dog from you're the dog from Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
The mean ass one that be in that house.
With the little son.
Yeah. You're definitely that nigga.
Yeah.
You're that dog.
Crazy.
Oh damn. But he a boss though, right? He a boss.
Yeah.
He got a big ass cigar with a suit
Everybody
on.
was scared of that nigga. No, a couple niggas was scared of you.
What's their names? What's their names?
I ain't having running outside those schools or nothing. Though.
Oh, y'all was bullies.
Nah, hell no, ain't no y'all.
Nah,
Base.
I wasn't a bully. Nah, for real. Let's just go ahead and clear it. I was never a bully. Anybody knows me that went to school with me, I was chill.
You just made niggas scared of you and you beat them up if they didn't give you
I
any
didn't
money.
make anybody do anything.
Oh, okay.
Niggas just. It was a reputation like, you fuck with me, I'ma fuck you type thing.
So if they like what? Like bump into you by accident type shit?
Nah, because I understand that.
Nah, hell no. He was taking me. Don't miss the lock on some.
I see you as that type bitch. I ain't gonna hold you.
See, look,
I feel like every white boy was in there terrified of
base.
base.
Tarnish my chill
See.
character.
Nah, cause you be trying to pick on me for no reason. So I know.
Look, I'm gonna put it like this.
And you like me a little, so I couldn't imagine if you did it to niggas you didn't like. I feel like you really be taking their lunch money.
So no, it's funny because my family did have a reputation in New York. All my cousins used to go around ganging up on people in school in New York. But anyways, nah,
So you're gangsters.
I never been a bully. I always been chill, but it's just certain times. Everybody,
Crazy.
testing my
Them
gangster
niggas could
in
see you
school.
over there. My fault, base.
Nah.
Somebody was being rude to you. I had to let them
That's
know.
all
I
right.
was listening.
That's fucked up.
It's crazy.
You should be like them teachers and be like, you know what? I'll wait.
Teachers love me. Teachers love
No, I'm
me.
talking about towards him.
Oh.
Until you get his undivided attention.
I used to hate that shit.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you waiting? All right, yo, amen, my nigga. Like I was saying, yo, you see, y'all seen that game?
The bell don't dismiss you.
Nigga, that shit do dismiss me. I'm
The bell
getting
don't
up
dismiss
and
you. I
getting
do. Okay,
See, I was cool to the cool teachers,
but you
I
gotta
was a dickhead
understand,
to the
like,
dickhead teachers.
yeah, cause it's like,
I
bro.
gave the same energy.
Honestly, we could have just really just all got up and left at the same time. We all gonna get suspended? No. Well, maybe I don't know how y'all school roll, but
Fuck no.
It didn't matter for
I don't
me.
know.
Indian Land was on some little soft shit.
For real. How was Indian Land? You went to both. Y'all all went to Indian Land, or I went to Fort Mill? When y'all went to Fort Mill?
I went to Nation 4.
Nation 4. That's what I meant.
Hold on.
Uh oh.
Keys is not innocent.
He not what?
He is not innocent. He is not innocent.
It's the quiet ones. What you did?
Yeah, but see, like the way, but look.
He's not thinking what did I do. He's thinking what stories he gonna tell.
Nah,
That's the look he got.
See, look,
That's the
one
look he
thing
got.
about Keith, he is quiet. It's crazy because me and him never really like talked that much in school because he was so quiet. Keith was like, he was the nigga that don't like walk the halls with his headphones in. Like
You were a
niggas
nightmare.
Yeah, like he was one of them.
I can't even laugh. I used to do the
He
same
is
shit.
one of them.
He one of the niggas I wouldn't want to beef with, only because I know if I see him, he's not gonna speak.
He not gonna say nothing.
He's not gonna let me know that he hates me. That he
He
wants
ain't
me to
even
do.
gonna give you a yo.
Yeah, like
Nothing. He just gonna hit
it's
you.
just gonna happen
upside
to
the
me.
head.
Yeah, I need to know your aggression level before. You know what I'm saying beforehand. I feel like he's just gonna look at you and just.
Nah, I did. You should just be chilling though.
Yeah, I
Same shit how it is.
What
now.
I said, B. Any nigga who say they just be chilling, what that mean?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie,
They
motherfuckers
never
done fuck
chilling.
that shit up for us.
Nah, y'all are never chilling.
Nah.
Maybe
Nah.
what B said, I'll
Nah,
take.
niggas really fucked that shit up. Niggas really fucked that
We had this talk, I think, episode 1. I think we had this exact conversation.
Right.
I said, I think B, when he say I'm just chilling, I believe it. But the fact that Base always got a story about Keith, man, I don't know, man. Something gotta give.
He ain't even tell that motherfucker.
He ain't have to. I knew it based on your look on your face. I think I know.
I do that shit. I don't.
Demon. What's up, man? I ain't see y'all in a while, man. Well, they haven't heard us in a while. They haven't seen us in a while. We got a
Facts.
new location. We didn't even talk. Damn, we have no. Well, look, we'll clap it up like this, okay? Look, we got a nice new location now. Damn, that was a weak ass applause. Niggas didn't even clap.
Nah, cause you know we can just add that though. Like,
Whatever, I clapped anyway because I love y'all.
cause you be editing.
I
the
go
audio
above and
shit,
beyond.
right?
That's why.
Don't you add the audio though? Don't you edit the audio?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can add that shit in there.
yeah, I know that. Of course, guys. What do you mean?
Like,
I'm a professional. What do you mean? Of course I do that.
You really start clapping.
Yeah, just text me. But yeah, man, nah, it's been a while. We're back recording and everything. New location, new venue, all that shit. Closer to home, literally. So
Big facts.
yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely here.
Still fuck with the lab though for sure.
Oh yeah.
Shout out the lab.
Lab, good money. Always good money. I love to kick it over there and pull up one of these days too. What's up? Uh-oh.
what's like a top tier A1 funniest or like craziest moment that you had in high school? We gonna do in school, and then if it's a good convo, then we do out of school, but in your high school experiences, like your year.
Funniest experience. Something I
Not
would.
actually like in school, but like while we was in high school type shit.
No, I'm saying
At the
like
school.
in school, like in the building, like.
That's a tough one. You know, I graduated like 15 years ago.
Right. It's been a minute.
Yeah. And I went to like 2 different high schools, so now I'm compiling
I'm
memories.
talking about like just if you can remember like you in school and all you hear is
Oh, something crazy that happened.
that's what I'm saying.
now-
You said funny though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just like witness.
yeah.
I got two.
I definitely got one.
Yeah.
Not all at once, gentlemen.
All right, so there was this punk ass assistant principal. His name was Mr. fucking Pogue. Bald ass head. He looked like a fucking milk dud. To this day, I hate him. So, a little backstory on why I hate him. He used to try and always get me. I remember one time he tried to suspend me a year after an incident happened. He talking about the paperwork just hit his desk. I was like, I dead ass was like, nigga.
This is jail.
Right, no, but I was dead ass like, nigga, how? And so I called my mom. I told my mom what happened. And so she was like, just throw the referral away. She was like, I'll be up there. So she cussed him out. And before she got there, he was like, you're going to have 10 days OSS. I ended up not getting suspended at all because it was like, how that make sense? But somebody got into a fight, like, near the buses, and he tried to break it up. And this nigga came from out of nowhere and just picked him up and threw him over his shoulder. And he dropped head first, and everybody was just clowning and laughing and recording. It was fucked up, but that shit was funny as hell.
Your body slam the teacher.
Nah, this was a principal.
Yo,
Shit, you remember Brianna Harville? She hit goddamn the principal. Pop
That
his
was the
ass.
one that was on the news in front of Carolina place.
Shit, probably.
sheesh. So your principal got slammed on his head. What happened to dude? I'm sure he got expelled, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy got arrested.
How is he nowadays? How many years he got left?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
it's another story, but I can't tell that one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's probably.
yeah, good job. Yeah, bring it up. Yeah, that's great. Amazing. Thanks for bringing that up.
Shit, the first story, goddamn, middle school basketball, bro. We in the locker room, and they put somebody in the locker. Motherfuckers put somebody in the locker and locked that motherfucker, and that like they really couldn't get it back open for a second, so bruh started panicking. So they ended up getting that shit out, bro. Well, getting it open, bro. Later the next day, the niggas in class, bro, they called about 8 to 10 players to the office. Damn. They suspended about 4 or 5 of them, bro.
So they couldn't play in the next game either.
Nope.
No, y'all was
Over
tired.
with.
Y'all wouldn't.
Damn, goddamn high school, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I seen a girl get slumped by a nigga.
That's your kind of comedy, Keys? Nah, it's cool.
Nah, it ain't. Nah, he said wild shit too, though. He said funny or wild.
Wild shit.
That was
I
wild.
heard funny at the beginning. I heard you say what?
Funny, some wild shit.
Oh, okay.
Then the crazy part is, I had just got off the bus with him. I heard him arguing this shit. And I knew it. I told her, I was like, you better chill, bro. Go goddamn knock your ass out. Bro, so we walk in the building and shit. They get food. I guess they kept going at it. She threw the milk on them. Bro, next thing you know, I just see you, bro, drop his shit. And boom.
One hitter quitter?
Oh, for sure.
Nah, listen, I'm not going to say that she deserved it. But why would she throw milk on that,
I
man?
don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always say you
Ass
can't
slump,
control
though.
nobody's reaction, man.
That shit was crazy. And her brother goddamn came out of nowhere. Of course, he had to goddamn do what
Did
he
he get his
do.
ass whooped too, though?
Nah.
Okay, cool. Because that's crazy.
That day, bro, we had about 4 fights. We was one away from what they be calling them shits.
A world record?
Nah, from nah,
Nigga
like you
had to
getting
get
a
his world
certain.
record in high school.
I think in schools, like if you get a certain amount of fights, you go home and shit for the day. So,
Everybody?
Yeah, hell yeah.
For real? I never knew that.
I think it's like 5 for real. So we was one away.
She just smacked base.
Nah, we ain't even. He wasn't even there then.
Oh.
That was
She
my
just smacked
freshman
first
year.
nigga you seen.
That was my freshman year, bro.
Would you have done that, knowing what you know now? You could
Yeah,
have slapped
hell
out
yeah.
your homie for real, though, right? I would
Nah,
have.
I actually wanted to. Somebody in my JRTC class.
Oh, you was in JROTC?
Yeah.
Man.
They had us in them little pickle suits
Hey,
and
man.
shit.
Nah, how many years? You did all 4 years?
No, hell no. No, sir.
You was a nigga walking around in the boots and shit in school? You had to wear your uniform?
We just had to wear them every Wednesday.
You did the Army, Air Force, what you did?
Oh, we ain't shit. We just had whatever the fuck they had up there. We ain't had.
It's probably
options.
Army, huh?
Army.
Is it always Army for every high school?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's all we had.
School had Marines. Catawba Ridge, the new school, they got the Navy.
Oh, okay.
I think, and then my school had, I think they had the Air Force or they had the Navy.
Oh, so every school has something different then.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I think mine,
Majority I have Army, but like
mostly is Army, yeah.
I don't know. I noticed like the preppier schools and shit, they might have like the Navy or Air Force.
I don't know what we had at AK. I couldn't tell you.
So what was your story?
Well, shit. Honestly, something similar happened, and since we're talking about it, we might as well get into it too. Yeah, my freshman year, a girl got beat up in class by a dude, but it was like real bad. He, I think, sent her to the hospital type shit. I don't. Were you fighting back a smile? I'll try not to laugh. I feel like he smiled. I feel like he was fighting to
the
smile.
only
I try to be serious for
The
a second.
only reason why I was starting to laugh is because you had called him out for his story about a girl getting rocked.
No. I thought he was saying it was funny, and I was just fucking with him. But then Bae said, "No, anything that's crazy." I said, "Oh, well, it was crazy because it was on the news and shit. Like he beat her badly."
AK?
Nah. Hell nah. At South Met. I don't think this. Anybody who went to South Met know what I'm talking about. Like they know the girl and everything, and like the nigga who shit was crazy. But he got handled that in class by another dude. Like after it happened or whatever, I don't think he got beat up, but definitely fought another nigga. But they were arguing about something or another. See, South Met. This is when it was getting kind of ratchet over there, right? So like, they was probably just talking back and forth, and shit probably just got escalated, and then he swung on her. I don't know why the fuck that was his first option. I don't think she hit him. I got stabbed when I was at South Met. I think I told that story in the pod.
Nah.
Yeah, I should have beat her fucking ass, but I didn't. See, I don't hit women. But if anybody,
That happened to me in the 4th grade, and I took a chair and slapped upside the head. And I didn't get in trouble.
I don't think you can slap somebody with a chair. I think you just hit them. That's
Well,
attempted murder at that point. No, I just slapped
you
him
know
with
what
it.
I mean? Shit.
But yeah, yo, I don't know, man. Like, well, hope you're laughing at him, not at my pain.
Because
Okay,
like,
laughing
you
at
just
my
gotta
pain.
breeze by that get stabbed.
Get
shit.
stabbed. Okay, I got stabbed in the face or like in the side of the head type shit. I could laugh now. Y'all can
Nigga
laugh.
was in prison.
Bruh, it was a little ghetto, bro. I don't know. My freshman year, South was a little different. So this ghetto ass girl in my class, I'm gonna refrain from using the B word because I'm gonna try to be a little bit nicer now. I'm 30 now, so I'm gonna try to be more respectful to this bitch. But she basically was talking crazy, and it was like I thought it was a playful kind of conversation. I thought we was like in jest, you know. We were like ha ha whatever, and like she said, "Yo, I must have said some crazy ass joke because you know sometimes women get offended. Like you start clowning them a little bit, they don't, you know, they can't take it the same way." So I might have said, I don't know what I said. I doubt it was crazy, but she was like, "I'll stab you with this pencil right now." Nigga, we in class, shit about to end, so we about to, you know how you class about to end, the last 10 minutes you just talking or whatever. So she's like, "I'll stab you with this pencil right now." I'm like, "No, you won't." Like, what the fuck? Here you go, boom. Before I can even finish my sentence, my nigga, she took that number 2 to my fucking head, bing, hit me in my shit. But see, like, now, the overall shock I was feeling when it happened.
Man, fuck that. What did you do?
Nah, man, look, I didn't hit her or nothing, bro. I didn't hit her or nothing. And you know, in hindsight, I guess maybe I could have. But
I just want to say something before you continue.
go ahead, man. What, man?
We was fucking 2 seconds of close for meeting a man named Kev with a prosthetic eye.
Probably, yeah.
Oh God.
Probably. She got me really close to my.
It's Charleston.
I don't know who Charleston is.
Charleston White.
He got a fake eye?
I don't know what he got.
Oh. Shout out to Charleston White.
Look, man.
Fuck, man. But look, I don't know, bro. Look, I didn't know what look. It happened so quick. I didn't even know like how serious it was. 'Cause it didn't hurt that bad, right? She just kind of like did it. But then I seen blood and I'm like, oh, I'm bleeding. And so I'm like, damn, this bitch really just stabbed me in my shit. And that was kind of like the end of it. It was surface wounds, so like it wasn't dumb deep or nothing. And I know that doesn't really matter because the bitch stabbed me. But I mean, I don't know, man. I didn't want to hit her. I don't want to hit no girls, bro. I didn't want to hit her. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I ain't want to hit her. I didn't want to be that dude.
Crazy.
But yeah, she did it. I'm sure she's, you know, doing well in life now. Hopefully she's in Section 8, got 4 kids, 4 different baby dads. Hopefully she can't afford to eat every week. She got to scrape by, selling her body.
Yo.
And, you know, hopefully she's dating someone who's beating the fuck out of her. I don't know.
Yo,
she about to spit the
God has a funny sense of humor. Maybe that's his way. Just kidding. I hope nobody. I don't advocate for anybody getting abused or nothing. But if she is, she deserves it. So
Yo,
I'll let karma do my work sometimes. You know, she's gonna have a rough life. You know, that was the highlight of her life. It probably got a lot worse from there. You know, probably didn't graduate. Fuck her. If I knew your name, I would say it, but I forgot your fucking name because you're not relevant. It was something ghetto though, bitch. But yeah, while we're on that topic, bro, I'm not gonna. While we're on that topic, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think that. First of all, I'll just say this: she was blessed and fortunate that I was the type of man that I was, or kid that I was, that I didn't hit her. But I think that women do feel empowered a little bit to act a certain way to men, knowing that most times there will not be any physical ramifications for their actions. Most times, because most men know I shouldn't probably hit this girl because I'm way stronger than her. I can inflict a lot more damage, et cetera, et cetera. Of course, there's gonna be that time or that person who's gonna be like, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna hit you if you hit me. But that's the risk they run. But most times they know, they're safe. You know, if you hit a dude, you're expecting to get hit back. Women are not always doing. When they hit a dude, they're not expecting to get hit back.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah, okay, right. That's what I'm saying though. But like, it's just different. So I think that they get empowered to do and act certain ways because they know that there may not be any physical repercussions for their actions, and they just do what they want to do.
Yeah, I definitely had to
You know what I mean?
I had to stop a girl one time. I said, "Hey, before you hit me or decide to hit me, just leave now. Just leave me alone. I will call the police. But if you keep hitting me and I punch you,
You're not wrong.
don't feel no way." She got her shit and she left.
I think when you try to reason with a girl, sometimes it works. I was dating a girl once, and she looked at me and was like, and this is years after the stabbing incident. So now I'm jaded too. I'm like, now no, I won't let anybody else hit me, right? So we in the car arguing, and I knew that she was used to violence within relationships because her last boyfriend, that's what they was doing. They was on that. Me, I don't do that. But we were in the car, she was arguing with me about some shit, and then she looked at me and she was like, I just want to punch you right in your nose. I just want to punch you right now, right in your nose. And at that moment, I was like, shit, I don't want her to do that. Because I don't know. And this moment, I'm kind of pissed off. Like, I was doing everything right that night. I was in a good, and she fucking ruined my night. So I'm like, damn, if she hit me in my nose right now, how would I react? So I just looked at her, and I like Base did. I reasoned with her. I just looked at her, and I was like, look, if you do that. No, I didn't say if you do that. I said, please don't do that. Please don't hit me in the nose, because if you hit me in the nose, I'm going to jail tonight. And I was in the Navy at the time. I'm like, I really don't want to go to jail. I got to go back to work on Monday. I'm only visiting Charlotte for the weekend. If you hit me, I have to go to jail and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through all that. So let's just not do this. She looked at me. She was like, oh. She's still mad, but she kind of like, it calmed her down or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. And I don't think that it's okay. And I'm not advocating for people to hit anyone in a relationship or nothing. But when a woman gets too bold, I think there's only so much you can do, almost so much talking you can do. Because if I were to say all that shit and then she still was like, and hit me anyway, what if, okay, the first punch, I don't do nothing. Second punch, third, you know what I'm saying? When does it stop?
It's gonna be just like how bro was hitting that glass, that window, that video.
Talking about in traffic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't know. And we all have sisters in here, right? You got sister base? Mm-hmm. Right. So we all have sisters in here. We're all brothers to a woman. And that's a funny situation because I assume if any of them call you and say that a dude hit them, you going straight there and that's it. There's no discussion, right? Is that safe to assume? Mm-hmm. Do y'all and would y'all at any point, and we can go around and ask this question, would y'all at any point ask who was at fault? Or would it matter to you? You can answer.
Well, first,
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
first and foremost, I've already told my sister to keep her hands to herself because she to the point she lived with her man, so like it's just him and her. Mm-hmm. So like, and he's obviously way bigger than her, way stronger than her. So I say keep your hands to yourself because if he snaps and he reacts back, you're gonna be sitting there looking dumb. You're gonna be hurt. Obviously, I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna be there, but yeah, it matters. Yeah. But also, he gonna have to get checked too, cause keep your hands to yourself. But she's still in the wrong for that, cause you can't physically keep hitting on somebody and beating them and not expect a reaction out of somebody. That's stupid.
For sure. And I'll even say this. I'll add to that. It's still really dangerous because even if you do have an older brother or somebody, your dad in your life that's gonna come and defend your honor after the fact, you still in that moment with that dude. And you're at his mercy at that point. So if you decide to engage in that, you don't know when it's going to stop. It might end with a slap. It might get worse. You know what I'm saying? So why would you even put yourself in that situation? Like, you may not even get a chance to call your brother. God forbid, but I'm just saying. So yeah, I think it's really important that you tell your sister, keep your hands to yourself, for a multitude of reasons. But like in general, like, and then it's like, what if she calls you into some shit, similar to the Travis Rudolph situation?
That's what
right?
I was thinking.
Yeah, similar to that. For those of y'all don't know, Travis Rudolph, NFL player, his ex-girl brought her brother and two other dudes to his house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, brought her brother and two other dudes to his house. Now, mind you, it was mainly caused by this woman kind of being crazy and shit and bringing her brother into it. But that's the thing, as we do as brothers, we don't tend to ask questions. If we think something's wrong, we're going to handle it because that's our sister, right? And we'll figure it out later. So they went out there, and one of the dudes that she sent to Travis Rudolph's house got killed. He shot and killed the dude. Now, I think it's super dangerous because now you bringing your brother or somebody he's cool with or something like that into a situation. In their minds, they're thinking we have to do whatever to protect her, and in reality, you might have made some shit up or exaggerated on some shit, and now I'm out here risking my life. In this case, a dude losing his life because you were upset or in your feelings. And that goes back to we had a topic a couple episodes ago, and I was like, when you call me, make sure it's important. Make sure you need me. Don't just call me to call me, because it can go one of two ways. It can be an argument, a fight, or whatever, or it can be worse. So that's scary. What would you do? What is your opinion on that? Stance on that?
Shit, really, like B said, like I always tell my sister, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, keep your hands to yourself. But whatever the case is, I ain't even gonna sit and ask no questions once I get that call or whatever it is for real.
Yeah. Base.
I'm gonna ask what happened. Just get my sister to calm down, and how that happens is her explaining herself. So I would just ask what happened, but I mean, regardless if she hit him first and he hit her, I still, at the end of the day, he just gonna have to see me just cause the circumstances. It's like
It's a shitty hand.
It's kind of like it's just business, but it's not. You feel what I'm saying?
Like it come with the territory.
Yeah, so it's like shit. It's fucked up, but shit.
Are y'all saying no matter what? Yeah, you keeping that stance no matter what?
So like,
what if your sister is 100% in the wrong and she's the aggressor the entire way, and he reacts after a while? What about that
still
situation?
gotta respectfully just see me. I'm gonna just ask her and be like, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, she wrong, but being you hit her, like shit.
Is it worth your
shoot
life?
me the ones.
Is it worth your life?
I mean, we don't have to kill each other, but
You don't know that. We don't know his reaction though.
You don't think?
But I'm literally saying what I would tell him. Mm-hmm. It's basically like, shit, I understand she was wrong. I get it. Respectfully, just shoot me the one. If we both go home, I ain't trying to kill you, none of that. But being the circumstances you did my sister, just shoot me the fade. If you don't want to shoot me the fade, fuck it. But just me as a man, that's the type of shit I do.
What do you mean, fuck it?
I mean, like, if he don't want to fight, then that's fine. I go about my day.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I've always been raised in the type of nigga like, yo, let's go in this bathroom and bang out if I really got a problem with you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, pause on that.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
But I don't know. That's just how I roll.
All right. Well, I mean, I kind of agree. I think that your response is probably the most level-headed response. Like, reason with him, talk to him, even if it's just dead wrong. But I don't know, man. I have a hard time defending because I think about like if I was in a situation.
So now we're gonna take it one step further.
Okay.
All right. Now instead of your sister, it's your baby girl.
Man. Okay, look. Okay, here's the thing. So I'm going to say that I would have more control over that, right? Because I raised my daughter, right? So I get to teach her how to act with men, with people in general. Of course, I can't make her do whatever the fuck I want her to do.
Yeah, so therefore you can't say that.
But no, because parenting still matters.
Of course.
You're still raised a certain way. You don't follow your parents' exact instructions, but they made their imprint on you. That's why you are the way you are. There are other outside influences, sure, but there are things your parents instilled in you that you still follow to this day.
Right,
Yes or no?
but this the question, though. The question was.
But I'm going somewhere
even
with
if
it.
she was 100% wrong.
Well,
That's what I was saying, because that
to
was
be honest, if my daughter is in a situation where she was 100% wrong and she did all that, I'm gonna have to be honest with y'all. I probably failed at some point. Then it's something I fucked up. If she's out here doing that type of shit, I didn't raise her the right way. It's the truth. No.
Yo.
No.
Nah, kid.
No.
Nah, you tripping.
No. Why not? No.
You tripping.
Why
'cause
not
you
know?
thinking
Have you ever
about
been
it
an
too
indecisive
deep.
teenager?
Indecisive.
No,
Indecisive,
but it's not even
just
about
making
that.
dumb
deep.
decisions,
You just
not
you thinking about it too
putting
deep.
yourself in
Hitting
bad
somebody is not a
environments,
dumb decision. Repeatedly abusing somebody is not a dumb decision. You were not taught that was not okay. That's not okay. The type of people that are hitting their spouses, boyfriends, or girlfriends, I can promise you we're not raised right. I don't give a fuck what their parents says they did. They did not raise them right if they're out there doing shit like that.
But we passed that though.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are, because look, what we were saying, right? How this whole thing brought up is if your sister calls you.
Yeah.
So we passed the parenting.
Okay.
At the end of the day, she did take some things she learned from her parents, but she also has her own ways.
Okay. Well,
So what I'm saying is, if she call you and say, "Dad, such and such put his hands on me," da da da, and then you figured out that she's 100% wrong, are you still going to shoot the fade, or you're just like, nah, I mean, you were wrong? That's what I was like.
how bad was it? It matters. It matters how bad was it.
Nigga, he black
you
tie.
get that's a black eye, lip fucked up type shit.
God damn, he put the lip up. You can see she obviously got hit. We just gonna say that.
Yeah, I gotta see him.
Okay.
And the only reason why is because I still think if you were as good of a dude as I would presume a good person to be, if a girl was hitting you like that and you did react, I could see a smack, I could see a grab, I could see a choke. I can see that. That to me makes sense. But if you black an eye and bust a lip, it's like you were throwing punches. You know
No,
what I'm
not
saying?
necessarily.
No?
Not necessarily.
Smack hard enough too.
Cause
With
what
black
I
your eye?
hell yeah,
A hard enough smack can black your eye.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
A backhand, maybe. You think somebody can smack you in the face and black your eye?
Hard enough.
But then again, she probably not gonna be big.
Right.
And then that's
So-
a female. That's really the point. That's a female, so they bruise easy any fucking way.
Okay, you got that point. They do.
So
bruise
it's
easy.
just like, damn. Yeah, she like, bro.
Depending. Yeah,
So it's like, yeah. But nah, I respect it though.
Yeah, cause listen, bro. Like, the thing is like this, man. Like, all right, I'm about to lose y'all for a second, I think. But this is what it is, right? So women react emotionally a lot, right? They go off their feelings and a lot of. Go ahead.
But everybody
go ahead.
do though.
Go ahead. Huh?
Everybody do.
Everybody reacts on their opinion, on
Yeah,
their feelings.
yeah, male and female.
Who do you think are more erratic, men or women, when it comes to their emotions?
If we're speaking like right now in today's world, I feel like that shit can go 50-50 if I'm being completely honest.
Based on all of our answers right now, I'm gonna go ahead and say women because you just fucking sat here and said you would come to him and say, listen, even though she might have been wrong, respectfully shoot me the fade. If you were erratic in your emotions, you would not do that. You would run over there.
But that's going off him knowing how
All
his
his
sister
house.
is or whoever
It
is
doesn't
though.
matter. You still he didn't act with his emotions. He acted with his logic.
But that's like
I'm not. I can attest and say like, and I'm not. I personally know from. Well, I know for sure 100%. I'm not like everybody else.
Okay.
So how I react is like a small percentage of guys who know, like, cause like Keith was saying, this day and age, bro, it really go hand in hand. Like, I'm the type, if I'm gonna fight you, I won't even be mad. I won't yell. I won't raise my voice. I'm just throwing. But what I'm trying to say basically is like, maybe me and you share that, but them two may not. You know what I mean? So like, I understand what he was saying, but then again, I agree too. But I see where he was coming from, saying like, this day and age, it could go, you know, hand in hand.
I don't think so. I think that we all have stories of girls who acted crazy and did some crazy shit when they were upset. What have y'all done when y'all were upset that was crazy and outlandish? Because your emotions were high and your feelings were hurt. Is there anything crazy you all have done, or do you know any guys who have done anything crazy?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I punched through a couple walls for sure.
Okay.
Broken a couple doors.
Oh no, I forgot she good.
Yeah, that's about the same for me. Just punching little shit, but like,
Okay.
but it's like for me, I knew what come behind that.
Yeah.
So if I was still living with my
What did
parents
you
or
just
something,
say? You what?
I knew it came.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you thought about it then, huh? Okay. So then I would say you're not being erratic with your emotions. You thought about it.
Yeah.
So you couldn't have been acting reckless. You thought.
No, I was still acting reckless in the moment. I just didn't give a fuck. Like, I knew what was coming with it. It was just I was at my peak. So.
Yeah, but you hit okay, but I'm talking about. So compare that to what's happened to you. How about that? So I'm trying to draw the conclusion or the comparison here. So compared to the things you've done when you were upset and you're acting emotionally to what women have done towards you, which ones are worse? Which ones are more like, damn, all that? I can't believe we're even having this discussion. This should have been a side point, not a.
It would be what a woman does, but I'm just saying. It can get dicey.
Have y'all ever said some shit like women are crazy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's true
Why?
sometimes.
Why is it true sometimes? I'm not saying all women are crazy. I'm simply saying that women are more apt to act on their emotions than men are. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying men don't do it.
Because
I'm saying women are more
emotions
likely to do it.
matter more to women.
Okay,
than
so that's
they
my
do to
point.
men.
So then you agree with what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Their emotions matter more, so they're going to use that versus any logic. That's all I'm saying. It's not a bad thing. It's a point. 1 point. No, you don't agree.
I think I just know, like, maybe because I'm biased in a sense. Then what I mean by that is, like, I don't know, like, I just have a strong misunderstanding, like, how, like, the dudes now operate. Like, when it's a real situation going on, you want to act like a bitch. You get your feelings hurt by a female, you want to act like a bitch.
What do you mean by that?
And what I mean is, like,
What do you mean act like a bitch? What does that mean?
you just,
I just want to know.
I'm just saying, like, just getting over emotional because, like, I don't, like, when I was growing up.
Hold on, can we pause right there? Why would being overly emotional mean you're acting like a bitch? Why?
I'm gonna tell you like this, like the way I grew up around like real dudes who, you know, it's a problem they fight in the street. Like,
Yep.
look a man in his eyes and
Would you say that most men are like that?
no,
So that's only a select few of men?
yeah.
So what are most men like?
What I'm explaining.
Okay.
And I don't want to call it female, you know, tendencies because at the end of the day, it's nothing wrong with showing emotion. But as a man, and you want to, like, one day be in charge of a family, like, you can't be, it's certain rules and stuff you got to instill in yourself early. Like, you can't be emotional trying to raise a family because your kid's going to come back with some bullshit while you dealing with something. Your wife may come back and tell you a story and she upset. And you not able to balance that. And you end up crashing out. You can't. How are you a bitch? And you think you're gonna protect your family? not being able to look a man in his eyes and say like, I don't like what you did. You know what I mean? And a lot of that is like, it's hard to tell because there's so much cap going on, but you only really find out like a lot of dudes ain't like that when you put them in certain situations. This not even on no street shit. This just like life.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Just on some life shit.
I agree.
So it's like, no, you don't have to be street to be, you know, stand up, handle your business, ain't scared to, you know, throw your hands, put the gun down and shit.
That's a fact.
You know, like, because at the end of the day, it's like, people be saying like, oh, you too hard or you need to start showing emotion, but nah, like, it's a lot of business.
Thanks.
You know, you got to handle.
Okay. But what I'm asking you, I guess, is, and I agree with what you're saying, by the way. Everything you said is correct. But do you think that what that man you described, do you think that by your example, are most men bitches? Are most men not handling their business? Are most men not doing the shit that you say they should be doing? As far as like handling their emotions and all that type of shit.
The majority of men not doing that.
What are majority of men doing?
And going outside. Like,
You think this world would be the way it is if most men were bitches?
but the select few men can manage a lot. That's why it's only a certain amount of people in power.
We're talking about successful men. I'm not talking about successful men. I'm talking about men, honorable men. There's a lot
But
of
it
niggas who
don't
are broke
matter.
and poor and have, you know, not even two
That
pennies
don't
to
mean
rub.
he can't stand on business.
That's what I'm saying. So don't compare that to the men who are running the world. The men who are running the world are just successful men.
But no, regardless, if it's fucking dominoes.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to fill that role, and if it's a man doing it, he has certain qualities to do that.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. It can't be most men. You can't say most men are that way.
Bro, regardless, what I'm saying is like, actually, I'm gonna argue that.
Okay.
So, well, what I'm saying is well-rounded, and I'm not saying I don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm still learning, but what you gotta understand is like, or what I'm understanding is like, majority of men can't. And now that I'm older and I can talk to the old heads and I can talk to the people younger than me, so it's like, okay, eye contact. You got a real situation with somebody, you being soft about it. We can't. It's just like, and it's definitely when you see it morally, or when I see it the most, when it's two guys having a conversation.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question though, because I know where you're going, and every point you're making is correct. We're agreeing on that point.
Right.
My only thing is, why is that a standard for men and not women? Why?
Why is it standard? Because
Why is that something that we are supposed to do and not women? Why?
Because that's our role.
All right then. Why is it our role? Would it be safe to say that maybe we have different strengths and weaknesses than women?
Of course, but since history, we just ran. We were the leaders.
Why?
That's how it was. Since,
Somebody vote that into existence, or
no, we just came out as the dominant gender.
Why?
Because that's how God made it.
Right, but why were we what makes us a dominant gender? Let me put it that way. What makes us dominant in that regard? Why? Why is that true? Because of what?
I mean, we said what, genetics?
Maybe our physical superiority, maybe our way we're aligned, our brains, the way that we go to logic first and women go to emotion first.
It's not as common as it was back then.
It's human nature. It's in our DNA. It doesn't matter how far back you go. Most times women will act on their emotions, and men will most times act on what they're thinking about in their logic. Will it happen where a man acts emotionally? Yes. But most of the time, we're going to think about some shit first. We don't just go straight to...
Right, I get that, but...
So that's all I was saying earlier.
Correct, and I agree, but what you were saying was... You were basically saying, like, there's not a lot of men like that. Because you remember I was describing, how I handle things, and usually, like, certain caliber of guys handle things
Yeah.
differently from
Yeah.
the rest. So basically, what I was trying to say was, I just feel like society and like, I really just think society has like created a softer man.
Yes,
over time.
yes. Now that's a separate point, and I will 1,000% agree with you.
So that's why
yes,
I say that
absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
less than it was before.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, we're on the same page, and I agree with what you just said because that's a separate point for what I'm saying, but it's still a correct point. However, where I was going with the emotional thing was that because women tend to act more emotionally about situations, that's the reason why I would question before I go and jump out there. When a sister, daughter, mother, girlfriend, wife calls and says a man's being aggressive with me, I need to figure out what happened first. I have to, because I know that if I'm going there guns blazing, there are going to be one or two outcomes, and I cannot control their reaction. So it could, you know what I'm saying? That's an unknown variable right there. It's a completely unknown variable, and I'm only talking about what I know I can do, what I'm going to do. Only I know what I'm going to do. Only he knows what he's going to do in reaction to what I do. You know what I'm saying? I cannot control that. So if I know that it can go where it went with Travis Rudolph, I need to make sure that situation is worth me putting myself in, because I am not just responsible for one person on this earth. If you're married with kids, you don't just owe responsibility to your kid. You owe it to all your kids and your wife. If you have kids and nephews and nieces that are dependent on you in some regard, and siblings and parents, they matter too in your decision making. Your actions affect a lot of people depending on your situation and your family. So I can't go out there and just jump because somebody says something without knowing what I'm getting myself into. Because you cannot control how someone else is going to take your aggression. You telling the dude, just give me the fair ones. What if he decides to say, okay, let's fight, and then shoot you? You cannot control that.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I still don't.
So that's what I'm. Yeah, for sure. But what good is being noble under a fucking grave? Where's the nobility in that? Now your kids don't have a father. Why? That's not noble to me. And especially if it's a situation that was heightened by someone's emotions. Especially if she is, and I'm saying this is not all examples are like this. So I'm just simply saying, if it's a situation where she's up here at a 10 emotionally at the time she calls you, and then after it all subsides, she's like, well, I guess it wasn't really that serious. Because you don't know. You hear the stress in her voice and you think it's that bad, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was. And if she's exaggerating, maybe not on purpose or maliciously, she's just upset, and then you go out there and then you die, now she's going to feel that guilt, like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have called him because I don't think it didn't need to go all the way there. I was upset and I wanted somebody to have my back, but I didn't think it needed to go here where somebody loses a life. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to be the ones to be like, hold on, let me just make sure let me make sure that this is a situation I want to get myself into. There's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, once you're gone, you're gone. You don't get a second chance. You don't get to die and be like, well, shit, I kind of fucked up. I'm going to take that one back. It's over with. Or worse, you kill him, and now you go to prison for life. You don't get that back.
I mean, shit, at the end of the day, I stood on business. Whether he want to, be a hoe and kill me, that's what it is. But I mean, shit, I went out standing on business. I mean, at the end of the day, people could say, oh, he dumb as hell, fuck all that. Now he dead and shit. But again, y'all got to remember, like, and yeah, it's 2023, but back in the day, like, motherfuckers died with dignity and, like, standing on, certain morals and shit like shit like that is very important to me. Like,
yeah, but I would argue that it's dignified death if you're defending someone's honor, especially someone who can't defend themselves, especially if it's a woman. But like, my idea of that is she's being hit and you're there, you're witnessing it, and it's getting or something's happening and it's ugly, or whatever situation is, and her life might be in danger, and you're literally like defending her life.
So basically,
not calling someone an hour later because somebody smacked you.
After the crime scene over with, he ain't gonna do nothing. That's
like I said, depending on how bad it is. Because again, bro, think about it. If she's the type of person who's gonna exaggerate a situation and say somebody did something worse than they actually did, or maybe just whatever, and then you go over there and you stand on business and then you die, and she's still running around, she's probably gonna do that shit again. It's probably gonna, when people are in toxic relationships like that and they're in abusive relationships like that, it don't just happen once. And it sometimes don't even happen with just one person. It might be a different person. So now your ass is over here high and mighty, standing on business, and your ass is under the ground, and she's still doing the same shit, which fucking happens.
So let me ask you this. So if your bro called you, and he like, yo, I just got punched.
By his girl?
No. He just
By a dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he called you. He's like, bro, I need your help.
Why does he need my help? What do you mean? I just got punched, and he's calling me and said I need your help for what? Is the guy still there?
Yeah.
He's still beating on him?
Like y'all at a club type shit. Let's say you go up the street. Call you. Say, yo, come back. Just got punched. Whatever. I swung on him. I missed, and then he punched me.
So he lost the fight.
So what I'm saying is like he initiated it.
Okay.
But when he swung, he missed, and dude countered and hit him.
Yeah.
Are you pulling up the fight?
No, he got beat up. What am I going into that situation? What? No. He lost a fight. You ever lost a fight before, Base?
Huh? Nah.
You never lost a fight before?
No.
Okay. You? Never? Niggas never lost a fight?
I've never lost a fight.
You know, I'm that's
But
so
you had like.
fine. That's beside the point. The point is, if you lost the dude you beat up.
But what if I only been in 2 fights?
Fair. Have you?
Yeah.
Nigga, I knew you for 2 weeks before I saw you get into a fight. But all right. This nigga here.
Nobody ever want to fight me though.
How many fights you been in?
I've been in 3.
All right. If y'all really been in 2 or 3
No,
fights,
look.
okay.
Real fights 3.
Okay.
Real fights 3.
Okay.
But I've been in the more altercations where I've been
Okay.
prepared to fight.
Okay.
And when it came down to it, nobody want to squabble.
Okay. Then that's fine. I'll take that. If it's only been a couple fights, whatever, I can see why you're undefeated. Cool. What I'm saying to you is, okay, how about this? Let me ask you this
Anyway.
question. All right, cool. So the dudes you beat up, did they call somebody?
Yeah.
On the spot, they called somebody and said, come help me, I got beat up?
I mean, they were calling, but I mean, shit.
Did somebody show up?
Yeah, for sure.
Keith? Is that a weak move or a strong move if you get beat up and you call somebody?
I don't give a fuck.
What
Who
is
won
it? No, I'm asking your opinion. What is it?
If you gotta call somebody,
If you call somebody when you lose a fight, is that a strong move or a weak move? Your life ain't in danger. You fine. You walked away. You got beat up. You just lost a fight. You didn't get stomped out and beat by 7 dudes. You lost a fight. Is that a weak move or a strong move?
yeah, that's crazy.
Okay then. So why the fuck would I go? If
But
somebody
then
fucking
again,
called me, why the fuck
let's
would I go help
let's
him
say
out?
I lose a fight, but I still feel like I'm in danger, especially if his boys are around.
That's different. Then that's a different situation.
Nigga,
But yeah.
nobody ever is just a one-on-one thing, and nobody else seen it, or he didn't have somebody.
Yeah, but you're describing a situation where he's out dolo and then the other guy's not. So what do you mean?
I never said he was Dola. I'm
Okay.
just saying you walked up the street real quick.
Okay. So
Like
at the
you-
time
you-
he's by himself.
Right.
Okay.
Pretty much like last night, how you walked up the street,
Yeah.
came back,
Bro-
and me and B and shit was waiting.
Yeah.
Say goddamn, it was just B or me there,
Yeah.
and I got hit type shit, and I called you. Well, I mean, I wouldn't do no shit.
I mean,
like
that's
that
an active.
personally, but-
that's a little different though, because I'm already there. Okay.
But that's
But yeah, I'm coming
but
back.
that's
But
the
yeah, I'm
same
coming
thing,
back
though.
then. But yeah, I'm thinking you're talking about like I'm nowhere near, and then I leave where I'm at to go to you because you lost a fight. I would never do
No.
that.
I say you was up
Down the street. Yeah, of course I'm coming back. But am I going to go find the dude? No. I'm going to make sure he's straight. That's all. I'm just making sure we're good.
Yo.
What the fuck are y'all talking?
I
Why am I
don't know,
going?
bro.
Why?
I don't know, bro.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Bro.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
But maybe this just me because like the type of friend I am is like shit. Whatever we doing, we do it.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
that's
not-
dead.
and I'm
That's
not-
so different than you saying I lost the fight. Can you go get him?
But if you lost and you like, yo, fuck that. I need my get back.
Then let's go. If you got friends or some shit, let's go. Let's go. But I'm not gonna sit there and go, you know what, you lost the fight, let me go get him for you. What the fuck? You a grown ass man. No. Absolutely the fuck
Nah,
not.
fuck that.
No
nigga.
way.
You lose a
No
fight.
way.
It's round 2.
No way.
It's round 2.
No way.
What you mean? Like, nigga, the way I rock with my bro, we all the army. He beat you, he beat us. So now it's time to one up.
I ain't gonna lie. If I see you start to lose,
That's not, you weren't there. I called you after the fact.
Okay.
That's so different than what he's saying. You were not there.
Okay.
I called you and said, I started with this nigga and he beat me up.
Shit, you had to just.
What?
You just
So you
had
gonna
to
go
pull
crash out for every time a nigga go start a fight?
No.
You didn't say started the fight. You said he was the aggressor, he swung and missed.
Okay.
So you gonna crash for every time a nigga get into a fight? That's reckless.
No, respectfully, no.
And then fuck your family, huh? Because you want to protect your friend. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Look, man, all I say is, like, I ain't gonna crash out, but for sure, like, I consider you my dog, my bro, like, that's what it is.
Those are two separate points, and I agree with that point.
Like,
That's not what you're saying, though. That's not that is not the
nigga,
example
I know
you're
for
giving.
sure, if he call me and tell me, oh, I lost, da-da-da-da-da, I'm on bullshit after, because I know he would do the same thing.
That's okay.
But
So
I'm
you're
telling-
gonna go find the dude and swing on dude.
I'm not finding nobody.
So what's the reaction you're saying?
But I'm saying if he is in my surrounding area, like he's around me still, I'm on bullshit too. I'm not
Meaning
hurting
what?
nobody. Nigga, we gonna fight.
Okay, so like I said, you're gonna find a dude and swing on dude. That's what I just said.
he just said if he's still lurking around.
I mean,
If he's still lurking around in the area, then he on bullshit. It's
When you-
up.
when you fight, I don't think he'd be around. If you're calling me, he's probably not still around. So at that point, what? You just saying you're gonna go back for your friend? Of course you go back for your friend. What is the discussion? I'm so confused. Of course I'm going back. That does not mean you can call me. I'm gonna go take. You're fighting his battles at that point. I'm so confused. No. Am I missing? Am I missing something? What is it? What is it? What are y'all saying that I'm not understanding?
How many like real homeboys you got? Like real.
Close to 10.
Real homeboys.
Close to 10. Yeah.
I think that's why I don't got.
Yeah.
What that mean?
I don't. It's not a lot of people that I would do that for. I can less than one hand.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Like, my mom was to ask me what happened, and I say it, she gonna tell me okay. Because she understands.
Understands what?
She understand, like, I understand why you would end up in a situation like that.
Yeah, but what is the number of homeboys I got that I would do that for? That's.
So you got 10, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But you got 10 homeboys.
Close to 10.
Okay, close to 10.
Probably 7, 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you for sure lay down your life.
Yeah, for sure. Without a doubt.
Okay.
Wouldn't hesitate. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be that. You losing a fight is not that to me. You getting jumped by a couple niggas is that's different. But you losing a fight to one man is not that for me. I've squabbled with my niggas right there watching me. I know y'all niggas don't agree or whatever to that, but a lot of my homies, we gonna go until I start losing. They not jumping in unless it get bad for me. There was a nigga who started with me, my homeboy right there. Not what I say is one of the dudes that I would actually lay down my life for. No, probably not. But we were close. We were good friends, and I fought the dude and I beat him, but he was watching. He was just standing there watching. Why would he jump in? I wouldn't expect him to jump in until I needed him. First of all.
So, would you feel okay, would you feel okay if you lost the fight, you bloodied and stuff, and you lost?
Mm-hmm.
So, some people could take an L and go home, but it's sometimes that pride or that get to you. So, would you feel okay your homeboys just watching the whole shit?
No, I would not be okay with that.
Okay, so what the fuck?
But the situation. Okay, first of all, with the example you gave when you asked me the question was not me being there. Number one. Number two, I've been in a situation where I fought and niggas were not fighting and they watched. I've been in that situation too. I think I told it on this pod before. We was in San Diego. It was a bunch of big ass Mexican dudes we was fighting, and out of the 4 dudes we was with, 2 of us was fighting against 6 other niggas. I've been in that. I've been in that before.
Sheesh.
That's a different situation though, cause he's there, and he's an able body, but he didn't do shit. Cut off. I don't talk to that motherfucker. I would never talk to him again. It would never be a conversation. We weren't even cool to begin with. We were just kind of like, he was my friend's friend type shit. But if that's your man, you brought this motherfucker here, and we get into a fight that we didn't even start, and you watch because you weren't in it. Oh, nah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said.
See me.
Yeah, he said, nah, I wasn't in it, so I didn't really get involved. I didn't want to get into the fight.
Can't fight.
So he probably couldn't have fight. He probably was scared. I don't give a. My thing is, they was
That
like,
man
oh, but he's
panicked.
small, he's short and skinny. I don't give a fuck. Just throw a punch. I don't give a fuck if you get beat up.
Right. You
just help.
slump. I'll pick you right back
Yeah,
up.
but just help. And so that's my thing. So I've been on that side of it
So they
too.
whooped your ass?
Nah, I ain't got my ass whooped. He tackled me though. He was a big nigga. He did tackle me. He got his hands on me and shit.
Damn big niggas love
Yeah. He grabbed me and shit. Cause that was his only option. But I was piecing him. But he did grab me, got some hits in. But it was a lot of them, man. It was honestly chaos. I don't remember who hit me for real. It was a lot going on. It was a lot. And I damn near got snuck because I was talking to one dude and then they came from this way before we started fighting. But then my man behind me was watching this shit because he was the one ready to fight. And he caught dude before he snuck me. And that's how it all started. Because me and him are squashing it. Like, yeah, you know what, we finna go home. And his buddy coming behind me right here. My man's hit him first. And then he saw it. And then he just rushed me. So it was just like, we didn't even know he was gonna fight for real. Like it was just kind of random. But that said,
He
the other,
rushed you and tagged you?
yeah, he's a big boy. Yeah.
Hit that nigga with a mean knee.
Yeah. I mean, I have blood on me, but it wasn't my blood. So, I mean, it was straight. It was cool. I didn't take no L. Well, depending on how you look at it, he did get me on the ground. So, I mean, whatever.
That's not an L.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Fuck it. He got me on the ground. You know, he got some hits. But at the end of the day, he was bleeding. I wasn't.
You got ground game?
I think so. I get taken to the ground a lot when I fight. I feel like it happens a lot. Which is, I guess, a good strategy for somebody who's skinny, right? Take him to the ground, try to fight him there. You don't want to stand and box somebody who's smaller than you. Why would you?
I mean,
In a street fight, you don't really want. I mean, what's the point? If you can just take him, win by any means, right?
yeah.
So most people try to grab because he's like, oh, he's small. You know, big dudes don't typically get grabbed like that. You keep your distance. You punch them. But yeah, I guess I got ground game. But my point is that, like, yo, I've been in both situations, and it's like, look, bro, if you're there and it's more of them and more of or than there is us, or even if it's even, motherfucker, that means I'm counting you as a body. Don't sit there and just fucking watch us fight. And to your point, if I'm losing a fight and it's one-on-one, nigga, help me. What the fuck? Like, don't just sit there and watch me get beat down. But if you fight and I come back after the fact, we not chasing them niggas down, bro. Are you okay? Did you lose? All right, you lost. All right, we're not finna go do some extra reckless shit. Like, it's all good. Like, I'm not no street nigga. We're not finna go spin this nigga and go try to fight. No, nigga, you lost a fight. You straight. Niggas gonna lose fights. It's all good. Nobody gonna sit there and get in street fights and beat every nigga they fucking fight. Now, if you done fought 5, 10, 20, if eventually you're gonna lose a fight. And when you do, if it ain't that bad, nigga, get up and go home. Or enjoy your night. But we're not finna go look and do all that extra shit. It's over with. Niggas got lives to live. You're not trying to go get buried at 25, 26, 24. You're not trying to do that. Your family don't want to see you do that over some stupid shit like a fight. When it's supposed to be a fight. Just fight. Call it a day. But of course, you gonna go make sure your man's good. I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm down the street. I ain't coming over there. You lost. No, I'm gonna come down there, but that's the extent of my actions. We're not doing no extra shit at all. Maybe that's me being older. I turned 30 yesterday, whatever. Maybe that's what it is. We ain't talking about my birthday on this motherfucker, man. Y'all wrong.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Man, fuck off.
But no, for real, like a lot of people don't want to fight anymore though.
Right, that's my thing. Niggas don't want to fight.
But it's a fear of, I guess, embarrassment nowadays because I guess everybody don't want to get caught on
Nobody wants to take
camera.
an L. Man, take the L like a man and move on. You lost.
It be them females.
That's bitch shit.
That be it.
Yeah, the niggas get gassed up over the girls. Oh, he got beat up. That's an ick. Come on.
But in reality, what girl want a man
That lost a fight. None. That's why most girls don't want to date fighters and boxers. You're right.
Not lost the fight. I think it's more like, cause she'll probably still fuck with you. Cause there's plenty of times. Well, we don't know if they stayed together, but it's some plenty of times when a nigga done got knocked out in the video and his girl picking him up and shit. So
You with a guy you're dating, married to, whatever situation is, and it's very serious, and he gets knocked out. You staying? See, you dead wrong. You
damn,
want to ask 10 women? They're all gonna say no.
damn.
Because why? Because we're supposed to be the physically superior. We're supposed to be.
He could
women
be,
are trying
he
to
could
the
be
top.
5-1.
But he got slapped though. He didn't lose a
And
fight.
he could have slept everybody he fought, and it just so happened he lost.
Don't do it in front of your girl. Do not lose a fight in front of your girl. You shouldn't fight in front of your girl because you might lose a fight in front of your girl. Do not fight in front of your girl. I will stand on that hill right now. I will die on that hill. Do not fight in front of your girl. Because if you lose, nigga, she's going to look at you crazy.
So what if he spit in your face?
All right. Avoid a fight at all costs in front of your girl. If you can't avoid it, you got to fight it. Because you get spit in the face, I don't give a fuck who you in front of at that point.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I don't care if you're in front of a cop. You have to fight that nigga. Right there.
Oh God.
You cannot. Yeah. No. I'm not
That's
saying.
dirty
I'm
as
not
fuck.
saying don't do it. I'm saying if you can really avoid it, you have to avoid
But
it.
he talking shit.
Go get the car.
No, see,
Go
but
get
look,
the car, baby. I'll be right back. Go get the car.
Nah,
You gotta get out of
she's
here.
not leaving. She's not.
You
leaving.
have to leave. I
No,
need you to
look,
leave.
look.
It's not safe for you. Because really,
And
number
then
one, it
look,
ain't safe for you.
She gonna drive on his ass.
Drive off. Cause look, gang. Hey, look, gang. Drive off. Cause if you get slapped, they might hit her next.
All she see is this. Oh, she gonna see a nigga on the floor. What are you talking about,
bro, you better let her drive up. But what if they hit her next? You sleep. You can't do shit. She don't need to be there. If it's men fighting, your girl do not need to be there at all.
Nigga, she drive by, she see motherfuckers pulling on his pocket.
You already lost her anyway. That's just insult to injury. She's gone anyway. So if they run in your pockets, nigga, you don't matter. You already lost
Snatch
your
your
girl.
chain.
Come on.
Nah, man.
Look, bro, if you could listen to me, I don't care what Base is telling you. I don't care what Keys, Brandon. If you are with your girl, nigga, do not let her see you fighting.
But that's like
If you can help it.
That's like don't.
But some
let,
niggas will
that-
try you
but,
even
bro,
more
that's
because
like,
you
that's
with a
like
female.
don't disrespect.
So
Don't get disrespected in front of your girl.
you don't have to, bro. Getting disrespected is one thing. That don't mean you gotta swing every time you feel disrespected. Do you swing every time you feel disrespected? No.
Yeah.
Lie to me and say you do. You're lying.
No, come
You're
on,
lying.
dog.
You're lying.
If
You're lying.
if
To a
it's
certain, I'm talking for him.
to a certain
Cause I
level.
know him. Yeah, a certain level, disrespect.
Every
He's
person that's
swinging.
ever disrespected you, you swung. No, you've been in 3 fights. That's
So
not
listen,
true.
if
It's
a
lie.
random,
it's
if
not
a,
true.
if a random,
But didn't I tell you? I've tried to fight
Yeah, more than 3.
more than 3.
That's not a fight.
But nobody wanted to really fight.
So you didn't swing on everybody that you felt disrespected you.
I'm not the type to just swing.
That's my point, though. So what I'm saying is, if someone disrespects you, you still don't have to fight them. I said in front of your girl. So if someone disrespects you in front of your girl, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to fight.
I'm not trying to hear that.
But it's the truth.
Try to hear that.
It's the truth. Based on your actions, it's true.
Look, bro. If we in the club and a nigga, bitch ass nigga,
Yes.
he all in my like.
But there's
like
certain
he's-
levels of disrespect, though.
But
you-
that's disrespect, nigga.
but
It
you
ain't no
go to the-
level of
Yes, it is
disrespect. It's
levels.
disrespect.
Yes, it is levels. Because if a nigga bump you in the club and don't say excuse me, it's disrespectful. You gonna fight him?
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna ask him. That's not disrespectful because
It's
you don't
not.
know if he
I'll
did
bump
it on
niggas back.
purpose.
What if
or
he
not.
looked at you and was like,
Yo, you good,
and kept walking?
bitch?
That's mad disrespectful.
and I'm on timing.
But is that a fight though?
I'm shit. We can make it one.
You can make it one, but is it a fight though?
Is it a fight off?
If you
gate?
go
If he-
and walk away.
nah.
All right then. So what I'm telling you is that just because you
But
are
that's leading to a
disrespected,
fight, though.
It could lead to a fight.
No, it will. It will lead
Not
to
the
a
nigga
fight.
go, whatever, nigga. That's not leading to shit. If you don't want it to.
Man, I ain't trying to hear
It's the truth. You did your own act, bro. You
that. Any motherfucker that bump you and do that is already looking for a fight.
okay?
So therefore, we're fighting.
You just said, bro, you been in 3 fights and you done almost fought a bunch of other niggas. So I'm telling you right now, that's the point I'm proving is, yeah, okay. But look, we'll pause.
What's that shit with them?
You can't put Blade in the black movie category.
What's that shit with
Blade?
Birdman?
You talking
Nigga,
about
that's the
the
first-
movie with Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, but like the reason I say that is because like that was the first black, like Marvel, character and shit like that.
I have heard that like really helped revamp
Hell yeah. If you didn't
how
know
Marvel
that,
I
was
didn't know that.
considered. Yeah,
Blade
like they
is
did
Marvel.
like when Marvel was in their drought before they like got into like making the Iron Mans and shit. Like that was their highest grossing film for like a long time.
What about
They're all making a black classic movie though.
It's an important black
Who the fuck
film.
said it was?
But I mean,
Did
you
anybody say
no, but
about-
it's talking about that list, and that list is like the Fridays, the don't.
Are
Be
all the
Nice.
Fridays a classic? They're funny as hell, but are all of them a classic?
They're black people classics, yes. Yeah, they're like
Not
our
the
culture
third one,
classics.
Not the
yeah,
third one.
really the first and second one? for
The
real,
first
for
and second one.
sure.
Yeah, that.
But
thing
I don't
was
think
wild.
Blade. I don't think any Blade is on that list. And I'm sure it's not on that list
real.
actually.
Life for sure is on that.
Yeah, Life gotta
That's
be
what
on
I'm
there.
saying. I'm gonna say it's not an important movie. I'm sure
Life
it is,
gotta
but-
be on there.
See, here you go. What he asked, he said, "Y'all want to argue?"
No, let's get on a podcast and agree with everything that we all say. That would be really.
He
entertaining.
did. He
Anyway,
just said we need to get into some shit because he said his parking up at I think 9:15. I'm just making
what y'all
niggas
wanna
aware. I'm rolling.
So it's on.
Okay. I'm just making
What do
it
you
aware.
have on your mind?
Shit, there's only 3 things that's really coming up. That's sports. Goddamn college football.
Y'all don't wanna-
NFL and boxing. Boxing matches, UFCs and shit.
I mean, shit. We ain't talking about that. That very sweet, entertaining, now historical
That's what I was getting at.
brawl that happened in Alabama.
Oh,
And it's always some shit going on in Montgomery, Alabama, nigga, it's always something going on. If motherfuckers ain't shooting, somebody done stole a whole bunch of money. It's just always some shit dealing with crime that I hear about. Or it's just always some funny shit I see. And no disrespect to anybody from Montgomery, because I got some real close, family that's from Montgomery and shit. But every time I turn my head, like, it's something going on with Montgomery.
yeah. So, yeah, the folks on the dock, pretty much, they weren't allowed to park there. They were told, got to move your boat. They had a boat parked there, whatever. A couple white guys. Security dude said, yo, gotta move it. They said, nah, fam, I'm not moving it. He's like, okay. Untied the shit, I guess, to let it, to get it off the dock or
anchored
whatever.
it.
Because they had a cruise ship or some kind of ship
Yeah.
coming in, or boat, coming in. And they needed to make
I think it's
space.
called a pontoon boat.
Yeah.
I
I don't know either. But either way, they had it coming and he was like, yo, you gotta move it. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna do so. So then the security guard takes it upon himself, undoes the boat or whatever to make room. And the white guy, a couple of the guys didn't like that. Well, I think it was one guy at first. One guy swung. They started scrapping or whatever. And then a couple more people. Brody threw his hat in the air. Brody threw his hat in the air. It was on and cracking from there. I guess a couple people ran in there or whatever.
Shit
And then
that
it was a
got me
brawl.
was bruh swimming.
Oh God! They said
Yeah,
that's
dude jumped off the
Aquaman.
boat to swim to the dock.
No.
That
Before-
is-
Let's
Hey,
not
but-
get there first yet. Let's not get there yet.
because there was a lot going on.
Let's not get there yet. It did not look or feel right seeing all them white people jumping that black man. I seen one dude, he tried to run down towards them off the ramp and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he wasn't swinging. He was just trying to break it up, and they swinging at him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you're just in the fucking way at this point.
Yep.
You know? So then I'm watching these. I see some younger guys start beating up on them and shit, and all I could feel was just, damn, I wish I was there.
I feel like whenever I see these situations like this, I always say, "Damn, I wish I was there." Like all
Right.
all the Karen
But
situations,
that
all the
made
shit
my
where.
soul so happy. I ain't gonna lie.
Here's why it made me happy, right? One, because, I guess we unified and beat these dudes. But two, it's like, I get so fucking sick of being on Twitter and seeing shit like, Twitter, do your thing. Like, because this business, that could have really been like, the dude could have got jumped by them white dudes. Nobody could have jumped in. And then they would have been like, let's find these guys and get them fired.
Facts. Fuck that Twitter.
Man, fuck that Twitter, do your thing. Do your thing. If you see this dude getting jumped, you think it's fucked up, why are you pulling your phone out and recording? Go help. And so I was really relieved that they took a stand and was like, you know what? Not today. I fuck with that because it's too many times where niggas get on Twitter and try to fire. It's just a weak move, man. Especially when it depends on the situation. That one, I guess you can do that, but a lot of times I don't think people need to lose their jobs. A good ass whooping should be good enough in my opinion.
Shout out homeboy that swim in that water.
And shout out
Yeah, he a legend.
That's
Shout out
Alabama.
with that
I don't
chair.
know if Alabama got crocodiles, alligators and shit, but
Maybe.
that shit didn't matter.
You don't think bro with the chair was a little crazy though?
Bro, with
The
the
way he
chair-
smacked that lady with that shit, I'm like, damn, cuz.
Bro.
He just want the wild out. For
Yeah, come on, man. She on the ground.
Yo,
craziest
did you
part
see
about
the
all that-
inside footage from the boat?
She didn't need that.
That shit was funny.
But the crazy part about all that, there was cops there watching that whole thing. And until he started swinging that chair,
That's when it's like, okay,
they
that's
was
enough.
gonna let them just have a fair fade. Then they was like, damn, I guess we gotta go.
Rightfully so, because come on, bro. You did too much now. I think that's super P, though. I think when a cop is
Yeah.
goddamn... I've been in fights where cops watch the fight.
Yeah, and you can do that in Texas.
Oh, that's a different angle? Oh, my
If you
God.
out in the street-
Yeah, nah, he was
If you
bugging.
out in the street in Texas and two people agree to fight, it don't matter if the police is right there in front of you. Y'all can sit there and y'all can settle it right then and there.
That's P. You should be able to squabble, especially if it stays as a fight. And if a cop's watching you, the odds of somebody pulling a gun out are way lower.
Exactly. They
So
need to
I
have
feel more
that-
comfortable fighting in front of a cop.
Motherfuckers don't care.
Yeah, but
you'll be less.
yeah, you're less likely to do that shit right in front of a cop.
Yeah.
Because you probably
But
wouldn't
you
get no
are
shots
right.
off
It
for
is reckless ass niggas who just don't give a fuck no more. Just ready to
few and
crash
far
out.
between.
Look, Tim. That nigga ain't give a fuck.
It was cops there
Yeah.
in that
They
little
was
area.
busting back
Yeah.
at them.
Because they tried to say one of the bullets that hit, or the bullet that killed Vaughn was from a cop, but everybody knew that shit.
I didn't know the cops was right there. I thought they came later after.
No,
They was like-
right there.
Oh,
Like, we right here.
oh,
They like,
On the other side of that, like on the other side of that balcony.
oh, yeah. Nah, there's no way I would do that.
Yeah.
It's like being at Oak, get into a fight and start shooting because they'd be lined up
Yeah.
on the outside. It's like doing that.
Yeah, yeah, that
I
is.
would never do no shit like that. Hell.
They was in a club parking lot and everything. You know they was there.
but
But yeah, shout out to the folks who
Facts.
got their
Facts.
get back and helped homie out.
That shit over with now though. I'm getting tired of seeing that shit.
no, this is. Do you know why it's not over with? Because
Take the mic.
the facts.
Okay, I got you.
So like, the shit like, this is probably the littest thing that has happened in a while.
Hell yeah.
And then on top of that too, like how black and white people see each other sometimes.
Facts.
Everybody was rooting for that, for their side.
Even the mayor came. Or was it the mayor or like the chief of police said something about it too, and pretty much issued arrest warrants for all them white boys who was wilding.
All I know is
So,
I
it
don't
was a
give
big
a
deal.
shit how many white, because majority of special forces is white people. But I tell you one thing, if it was like some like how they was brawling and shit, but like the whole of the United States, I think we would win.
Huh?
I think we would win.
Against who's we and who we fighting?
I'm saying like
Define who we that you're talking about. Who's the we you're
the
speaking of?
black people,
Oh, okay, against who?
the white people.
You realize that just you know we're outnumbered, right?
That don't mean
No.
shit.
Sure. Not
Not no more at this point.
in a vacuum. It doesn't mean everything. I'll agree with you. It doesn't mean anything in a vacuum. But that's a lot more people.
No weapons, none of that. But again, bro,
Special
it's-
forces, that's a small
bro,
minority of white
I'm-
people. Or
I'm-
people in general. So
No,
I'm not, that's really
realistically,
scary.
I'm not even gonna include them because they're like the elite. So I'm not.
Yeah,
even
yeah,
gonna,
they don't. Yeah.
But just regular taxpaying citizens versus regular taxpaying citizens, we win.
I think we got the edge, yeah. I think
That's
we got the
more
edge.
than that edge. That's
I think it's because I think the biggest thing is our psychological advantage too. They be scared for real. Most white people are scared to fight. Like
Right, all you gotta do is run at them.
that. Yeah. That'll take out a good percentage right there alone. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the ones who probably.
and they just, white people really don't have good instincts.
How you mean?
Like I've just always noticed, like you have like
If I get up and run right now, one of them niggas.
Oh,
they
like
go.
not even that. Like you ever met somebody like and they just like telling you their life story and it's just like it's bad thing after bad thing after bad thing. And like you just like how you don't have the foresight to see like
I can't.
This
I don't
shit.
know, but that just comes with teaching, though. You can't
Yeah, what do you
blame
mean?
that on genetics.
what do you mean?
Like
Well, either of you.
so like B saying like I can't put that.
I'm saying being so like oblivious and so naive that you're just always.
But I
doing
blame that on the
nonsense.
teaching or how you grow up because it's a lot of white dudes that grow up in the Miami hood and they on timing and shit like that. They know what's going on.
Sure.
So I think it's really about like how they were taught. So I can't really.
Yeah, but
put
most
that
don't
on
grow
the
up like
race.
that.
But that's not the racist fault.
No, it's not. But it's just the fact that most don't grow up that way. So most of them
But
don't
that's
have
not
those
blamed
instincts.
for their genetics though.
No. I know that. All I'm saying is because most of them don't live that way, most of them don't have those instincts. So that's what he's saying.
Okay.
So the ones who do are the exception, but most of them absolutely don't in that regard.
It's just like certain things like y'all sit with your back to the door if y'all go out to a restaurant.
Nah, that's a
not
man thing though.
normally.
You make out your exits everywhere you go.
That's a man thing. That's a
But
preparation thing.
I'm just saying.
It's not a race thing. I don't think that's a race thing at all.
Yeah, nah. But you go ahead, state your point.
I don't have nothing else to say. This is a question.
Yeah. You think most black people do that? I don't. I don't think most black people will think about what you just said or do what you just said. You do it consciously, and I try to do it everywhere I go, but I don't think that's a normal thing. Do you do that? Base?
Yeah, but see,
Y'all niggas is looking at me crazy.
But see, the thing is like,
I could be wild, and I was just trying to bring some discussion.
never.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say like,
But I do mean what I'm saying.
I
think
see,
we do
like-
have better instincts.
I have a purpose of watching the door too because I usually carry. I've been in like, I don't know about y'all, but have y'all fought damn near like had like an argument about who gets the door view?
No,
Okay.
never.
Because I've been with somebody that's like, oh, nah, like, I want to sit here and watch the door.
You were out to eat or something?
Mm-hmm.
It was a dude,
Yeah.
and he was adamant about sitting, and both of y'all could not sit towards the door?
No.
There was no way for both of y'all to do it? So what'd you do?
I sat and watched the door because I'm like, bro.
Well,
Nah, because at the end of the day, you don't got no fire here. So what the fuck you watching the door for? You just in the way.
hey, get ready.
Yeah, like, you just in the way.
Hell nah.
So get the fuck out the way.
Well, yeah, that's the easy one. Yeah. If I got it, you don't got it. I should probably be over there.
Yeah, like,
That's common sense.
Yeah.
but some don't. They just, I just been this month. I just been real tired of niggas. Just real tired.
You think you'd be okay in a situation like an active shooter in public? Do you think you'd be okay? How you think you'd fare?
So not a shootout. Somebody pulling up to shoot us, right?
Yeah, let's say he's a mass shooter. Yeah, he's
Okay.
just trying to kill people. You
How
think
would
you'd
I
fare
handle
okay?
it? Would I be okay?
Like, do you like your odds surviving?
Yeah.
You do?
Hell yeah. I'm getting out of here.
How?
Okay, one, look. If I'm close to him, I'm going to try to shoot him.
Okay.
So now, give me more of a scenario. Am I
Okay.
near? Am I at a medium distance, long distance?
Walmart. You're at Walmart. and is popping off at Walmart. You hear shots, and you don't know where he's at yet because it's it's a big ass store. But you know something's crazy going on, and you gotta figure it out. What's your first instinct?
And we gonna say you in the sporting goods section.
Sporting goods section. Okay.
Why the sporting goods section? So you can have bullets?
Nah, well, them shits be fucking locked and shit. Well, I mean,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. So
but nah, because he was saying like where, like you know what I'm saying, where he would be at type shit. Because it's easy for him to say what he would do.
So
if he was like at the cash register.
oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, so you back in the store where you gotta maneuver. Okay. Fair enough.
So being I hear really well, I could at least determine where the shots would be coming from.
Sure.
If I'm in the sporting goods section, especially the one in India land, you know where them bathrooms at. That's the back of the fucking Walmart. If I don't hear the shots, I'm going straight back. My job is not. I ain't done no police work, nigga.
Yeah, your job not to.
I took self-defense courses. Self-defense.
Not hero activity.
So, you know what I mean? But now if I see him and he's in my area, I'm going to take that chance of looking for him. I'm going to still call, police, and then it depends. Am I with my loved one? Am I with my kids? Because then that changed it, and my only responsibility is my family. So we're leaving. But if I'm by myself and he's near, I'll take that risk.
So I'm conflicted about this, right? Because I think about it. Okay, so if I were to, my first reaction, if you asked me what I would want to do, it would be to leave, to get out of there, right? That's my first reaction. Part of me wants to be the person to go back in there and try to take him out, right? And let's just say I have, because more times than not, if he's an active shooter, he's probably not going in there with a pistol, right? So he probably has a rifle. Okay, so let's just say, for argument's sake, I have a pistol I'm carrying, but I have a rifle in my trunk, right? Part of me wants to say I'd go back in there with said rifle and try to stop him from doing what he's doing.
But see, I feel like that's different for you though, because you served that shit.
But that's a sticky situation too, because now they can say it's two gunmen running.
And that's my point. That's where I was getting at. If I'm doing that, how do the cops know which one I am?
You gotta call them off.
You know what I'm saying? How are they gonna know that I'm not the bad guy if I'm in there with a rifle like he is?
Only way is if you fucking call him.
Put that phone on speaker and put that bitch in your pocket.
Real shit.
That's
But
all you can do.
Time.
Yeah, for sure.
You killing time.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, exactly. Now you're thinking about stopping
By
and
the
getting the
time,
phone and
you
doing all that.
ran to go get the gun and come back, he could have killed 30 people.
Facts. I mean, you could have an AirPod on some shit like I guess, but it's like, my nigga, that's so many steps. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, like even the that Buffalo shooting.
Mm-hmm. Bro came in there attacked out.
I seen the video, and it was a security guard right by the door, and it's like,
Did he get popped?
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
He missed. No, he shot him. He shot him in his vest. And the boy ended up killing the security guard. But
Nah.
What is going on?
Everything Base said about you is true.
Nah, bro.
Nah.
Because when I'm
This
thinking,
man snickered.
No. I'm sorry. I'm not even laughing at him
Yo.
dying, bro. What I'm thinking about is, okay, I get he hit the man's, I get he hit his vest or whatever, but
My whole thing is like, did he just shoot off one? Because like me personally, and if I feel like I'm in danger, that whole clip is loose. I don't give a fuck. Like, especially if it's a shooting like that, bro. I'm not just shooting one or two. Like, I'm letting them shits off. So I'm thinking like, did he just shoot one? Like, this is some movie shit, and bro just gonna fall, or like nah, like some shit. Like, this
Wait,
a
the
real
security
question.
guard only shot once?
That's what I'm asking.
Oh.
Because AJ saying the shit hit his vest, so I'm thinking.
Did he shoot once?
no, when he came in, He came in. It was a lady by the 2-liter. Put her down. All right.
See, come on, man. See.
What you mean?
No, I'm saying, what you said, the what?
See, the 2-liter. Why he say it like that?
No, like, I'm asking.
Why did he say it?
Look, just listen, just listen.
Yo,
It was
we
a
go-
lady by the 2-liter sodas. He shot her. So-
Now this big.
Nah, man, nah, bro, nah. We good. Nah, listen, guys. Listen, I swear to God. I'm not
All
laughing at
respect,
this
all
shit, bro. I
respect.
swear to God. It's
So-
just the way that bass talks makes me laugh. Like he said, the 2 liters.
Yeah, 2-liter sodas.
That shit just tickled
It
me.
was a
man.
whole big
Pause.
ass show.
All right. I'm so
So
sorry.
he was busting them. Like the nigga was shooting. Like as soon as he seen her, shot her a couple times. And so the security, it was like, you know where they got like the the coin machine shit.
Yeah.
And then they'll have like the propane tanks or like the water jugs
And the ice
stuff
and
like
shit.
that. So he was in the corner. So when he boom, the security guard tried to shoot at him. He missed. I think he hit him. He hit him in his vest, and that's when he turned around. Boom. He shot him.
Yeah, he put it. Listen, the only chance anybody had against a nigga like that is just to catch him off guard, sneak his ass, and try to shoot him.
And that's what he tried to do. But you got to think about it when your heart is,
Yeah, no,
and
it's
you just seen somebody get shot in front of
Yeah.
you, and then you like, what the fuck? And then you realize you gotta kill. That's a lot. That is a lot of.
That's a lot to process.
Bro, that is
Nah,
a
for sure,
lot
but I
of
ain't gonna lie,
pressure.
but you going into your. Hold on, where you said this was at?
In Buffalo.
So that's different.
Mind you, you hear it outside first. You hear the shots outside, so you. Then it got closer. Now it sound like it's in the market. The next thing you know, all you see is fucking soda exploding and shit. And you hear the shots. And you take out your gun and you fucking miss.
nigga said soda exploding.
That is some gut wrenching shit.
Nah, for sure, but like, see, I think a lot. So my whole thing is like, I ain't saying security, goddamn, your life at jeopardy every day, but hell, you know what come with it. Like, possibly you could, you know what I'm saying, have a shootout, goddamn. So you putting that shit on, you know what come with it.
Let me tell y'all listeners and viewers something. Let's say you broke. You know, you start you a family, you gotta get a job. Don't go signing no damn application for no Bank of America or no shit like that where you gotta be armed security. Don't be lying saying you shot guns and shit like that and just acting like you know what the fuck you doing, because it could be you. So don't go out there playing. It's certain shit, and you
Don't go
gonna
out
get
there
paid
playing.
$18 an hour.
Cause like on some real shit,
That's a
like,
fact.
I just seen this the other day. But how many friends y'all? Well, I ain't gonna say friends, but classmates y'all grew up with that wasn't even. I ain't gonna say that was on shit, but like police officers or some shit like that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, imagine one of them in that situation.
Couple dead bodies.
But this is like, I don't know, man. So I feel strongly about that shit because it's like, bro, I think that you need to be on some shit where you should be probably training. If you're in that situation, if you're a police officer,
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm
you
saying.
need
Like,
to be
I feel like
training.
that's a different level of being on point and shit like that.
Shouldn't be no
Yeah.
Doritos
But
every day.
nah,
no
but see, then
cheesecake,
but you see why you know
And there
why
shouldn't
that
be
is,
no
though?
easy class to get
But
in.
they do that shit now to be inclusive to everybody. That's what it comes.
But
down
they got
to.
to stop doing that.
They do. I agree. They have to.
That's
How
why
many
the world
fat
is
cops you
fucked.
see? Exactly.
Inclusivity kills.
Yeah. How many fat cops you seen?
The shit getting better now, though. I ain't gonna lie. The shit
Yeah,
getting
but
better.
it's a lot of them. It's a lot of fat, sloppy, out of shape motherfuckers. Cops.
And
in the
that's my
military
thing,
alike.
especially the ones at the mall. Like, they be big as hell. Like, who are they chasing?
They ain't chasing nobody. They just ready to draw.
And I mean, I guess standards are lower depending on the risk of the area that you're in. But I mean, who's to determine where someone's gonna shoot up a place at? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say?
You can't.
You can't. So, but then again, I don't know, man. Then it's like, well, if you're gonna do
But
that,
if you putting that uniform on, hell,
yeah,
my
but the
thing
standards
is-
is what they are. So
Yeah,
you're gonna
for sure.
attract who you attract as far as people who work for you. I done seen plenty of old, short women working in security in the mall. And I'm like, if I really wanted to, I'd knock you the fuck out. And
Bro,
do
you
what I
get
need to do
stiff
in
arm
there.
ass.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like you wouldn't stop me from doing anything. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? But we got women in fucking in the Marines and all this other shit and in infantry.
So
and
that's
trying
what
to
you
do,
think about when you see women law enforcement?
What do you mean? What do I think of? Stiff arming her?
After what? Yeah.
No, I just think she couldn't do a good job against most dudes because she couldn't. That's why their partners be males. When you last time you seen 2 female cops pull up on you, I'll wait.
Never.
Oh, okay.
Reno 911.
Yeah, exactly. That's some other shit. It is what it is, bro. We talked about it earlier. We're physically more superior, so yeah, bro. They're at a disadvantage, and you don't even know. Y'all seen the movie End of Watch
No.
with Jake Gyllenhaal and I forgot bro name, but it's based on it's a movie about cops
It sounds familiar. Like,
in L.A. and they were fighting against the cartel and shit. But it was interesting because they showed how like cops like you get a call, you don't know what you're walking into. You have no idea who's on that in that area you're going to. You know what I'm
was
saying?
one scene was they in like a supermarket or some shit?
Doing what?
Well, it was like a shootout. Damn near.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I seen some shit similar to that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple movies like it, but I guess my point is really that like, if you're a cop, you don't really know what situation you're getting yourself into. So if you're a girl or whatever, you don't know if the dude, and it happened in that movie. The female cop, she went up against this Mexican dude, and granted, most people aren't his size anyway, but dude was like 6'5", bro, like 320, and he beat her face in the movie. Like they just showed him like on top of her punching her, bro.
I bet.
Yeah.
She was in a coma, and it's like, bro, like you don't even. I ain't trying to say that women shouldn't be police officers. I guess I'm trying to say like it's not safe, bro.
It should be as easy for anybody to be a.
I just think that here's how I'm gonna put it, and because I was in the military and I know how that is. Women have different standards than men when it comes to like the physical tests and all that stuff, and that's part of inclusion, I suppose. But if you want to have the most powerful, strongest, best force, it needs to be one standard. And if a woman can meet those standards, amazing. Come on, you're a part of the team. But if you can't, you shouldn't. In my humble opinion, you shouldn't be allowed to join because you're putting motherfuckers at risk, and there ain't no coming back from that. This is like military. This is war. We lose wars, shit gets real bad for us. You know what I'm saying? So fuck the inclusivity. Fuck the how you upset about it's not right. You're discriminating against women. Bro, if we lose a war and Russia takes over America, who's gonna give a fuck about that? Really, really and truly. And I'm not saying women would be the reason we would lose a war. I'm simply saying you want your best foot forward. You want to be your strongest and most lethal as a force. And just being inclusive and saying you can come along, we'll lower your standards. They're not gonna see an enemy trooper's not gonna see a woman and be like, oh nah, take it easy. That's a woman. We gonna chill with her. But that dude light his ass up, but her, we gonna shoot her the fair one. We gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. That IED will blow up in front of you if you're a man, woman, or whatever. They're gonna shoot at whoever. They're gonna do whatever to whoever. So wouldn't you want the strongest, most capable people in there? At least as far as infantry is concerned, because there are other jobs in the military where you don't have to fight in the front lines. That's completely different. I think that's something totally different. But I'm speaking to people who may actually see action in wartime.
I gotta no.
No what? No what?
Yeah.
What?
I said I meant yeah.
I just want to know what you're gonna say. No?
It's
dead silent in this moment.
Y'all losing me. What?
I don't
Nah,
know.
I meant to
Yeah, I
say
was about to
yeah.
say.
Like I was saying, I was agreeing with you.
Oh. Thoughts? You guys want to hear me talk?
No.
Shit. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I said in the beginning, inclusivity kills in this scenario.
So you don't think that women should be in the military?
I think
they should be non-infantry. I think they have something to bring to the military, just not on the front lines. And I think that's okay because everybody has a role.
Definitely.
What do you think, they should be cooks?
No.
They can be engineers. They can be doctors. They can be nurses. There's so much that you can do. You
Like,
could be an
we
accountant. You could be
definitely-
you could be a lawyer.
We
Like,
definitely
there's
should
so many
have
things you
women
can
in
do.
the military.
Yeah.
For sure. But I just feel like infantry and it's just like,
That's for the boys.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's just like we've been doing it for years and years and years.
And there are women in wars too, but they were the ones healing the soldiers and doing all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
For
it was.
sure.
It's always been a thing, but nowadays we're in a really dangerous spot now because of this. Because now women or people are saying, "I want to be included in X, Y, and Z." It's like, look, everybody don't need to be included in everything though. Everything's not for everybody. Yeah, no, you're not much of just.
I got a question. So let's say you're in the military, operations side, and you get kidnapped by the Taliban. Are you going to risk trying to escape and fight, or are you just gonna wait it out to see if the U.S. is coming to get you?
Them niggas not coming to get me.
Depending on how valuable you are to them, the U.S. or whatever, respectfully, your ass just might be grass.
No. Realistically, the U.S. cannot leave you in that situation unless you already done told they ass information. That's the only time they not coming to get you.
But then, even then, shit, they might lie. Like, well, they said they killed them already or some shit. Like, just leave your ass for real.
Bro, they still gotta. Somebody sending somebody to come and get you. That's one thing the U.S. don't.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit, they got Brittany and she ain't even.
I say you gotta thug it out.
Huh?
I say your best bet is thugging it out. That's your best hope. Cause I don't think another country, they take you as a prisoner of war for a reason. It's for leverage. The minute they kill you, they lose all the leverage in the first place.
Sometimes, bro, but you can be that one person that they gonna have your ass.
You could, but do you think the U.S. is going for that?
Twitter.
You think we're going for that though?
Huh?
You might die, but do you think it's gonna stop them?
No,
You think-
okay. Yeah, you might.
But that
die,
get back
but
better be a motherfucker.
But we do that. That's how we
It
get
ain't
down.
no lethal injection death.
Country up.
Don't we do that every time though? We do it every time. Y'all remember what happened when that cartel killed that agent, the DEA agent in Mexico? All right. Niggas got busy. And that's just, that's just the
But you
FBI.
did already.
Sure. I mean, but what I'm telling you is that I think other countries know that if I kill this prisoner of war, it's gonna end up really badly for me. So I think that your best bet is to just try to stay there and stay alive, because as long as you're alive, well, one, it's a good thing that you have more time for them to come and find you, number one, and number two, you got to know that they probably don't want